Does your company owe billions of dollars after a historic bit of mismanagement, nearly destroying the stock markets of emerging economies and getting bailed out because of some convenient ties to China? Have you been responsible for environmental devastation the size of 1.4 million football fields and forests and peatlands around the world, destroying habitats, driving endangered species even closer to extinction? Are certification boards and NGOs trying to keep you from destroying more trees and ruining more lives just to make a bit more of profit? That's pretty rough, but we can fix it. In a few short steps, we can get rid of those pesky environmentalists and get you operating on Canadian soil, destroying as much forest as you want, and even getting paid for it. Just listen up and get burning. Choose one member of your family, preferably one of the heirs to the company. Let's call him, Jackson. Jackson's job is to start a brand new company with a shiny new name, free from the reputation which poisoning whole communities with toxic smoke sadly causes, and claim that it has no ties to your company despite literally being the same family. It also helps to found the company in Canada, to try to seem far away from the Chinese and indigenous interests who really call the shots. He can name the company something cool, like, let's say, paper excellence. Now with money from suspicious sources, buy up all the older logger companies with reputable names and a clean slate, taking up a huge amount of market share. Monopoly, anyone? You can even get subsidies from governments to help finance your operations, making the taxpayer fund your deforestation, and all the while posing as the good guy. Having bought a bunch of land, as well as your competition, you're ready for the next step. Remember those old, reputable companies you bought? Now you can take their brand and their reputation for yourself, erasing your company's name from the record and completely hiding any links to the old, dirty, pollution-spewing parent company that started this whole affair. And that's it. Your foolproof plan to hide the trail of environmental destruction your conglomerate has caused over the years is done. Now, instead of a terrible name that reeks of deforestation like APP or Sinar Mas, you can call yourself Domtar, and the whole world is none the wiser. It's the perfect plan. You can get the control of a new company with no reputation and still keep operating like your old company without attracting any notice. Everyone except ordinary people and wildlife and native communities. But then again, who cares about those people when you have profits? Does this plan sound familiar to you? It's a greenwashing playbook companies like Domtar rely on to keep destroying forests and ruining lives around the world. Now, they're trying to do the same thing in Canada and playing our people for fools. It's all out in the open. Paper Excellence, which is trying to call itself Domtar, is just another branch of the Asian pulp and paper Sinar Mas Group, responsible for an untold amount of destruction worldwide, and they now control an area of Canada 4 times the size of Nova Scotia. But it's not too late. There's still time to fight and to win if we let politicians know how the Canadian people feel about being lied to and demand that they take action to take them down. How do we do that? Well, it's simple. Break up the Domtar APP conglomerate, which aside from being a monopoly, gives the Chinese government influence over Canadian land. Revoke Domtar's license to operate in Canada, because it's based on the absurd lie that they have nothing to do with any other company. Summon Jackson Wajaya to appear before the Natural Resources Committee in Ottawa and question him publicly about his ties to deforestation around the world. We count on you to write to your government and be part of this fight. Visit our website at TakeDownDomtar.org to know more about who we are and why we fight. Like and subscribe to be part of this movement and spread the word.